Welcome to the Merging Life and Money Show. I am your host, Marie-Jo César, a holistic financial wellness strategist whose mission is to empower you to take control of your finances by addressing both the emotional and practical aspects of money. Today, we are kicking off a special 3-part series to close Mental Health Awareness Month. This series, titled Stress in the Digital Age, aims to help you learn, act, advocate about digital stress and mental health. We will explore the world of digital stress, its causes, and its effects on mental health. But it's not all doom and gloom, as we will also equip you with practical strategies to manage this stress and maintain your mental well-being in the digital age. Before diving into today's topic, let's revisit some foundational points from previous episodes in the month of May. We've discussed the connection between financial wellness and mental health, strategies for managing financial stress, the emotional aspects of money, and the importance of a holistic approach to wellness. These insights set the stage for understanding how technology impacts our mental health. As we wrap up May, today's episode will focus on the impact of technology on our mental health. Tomorrow, we will discuss healthy digital habits for a balanced life. And on Thursday, we will explore leveraging technology for mental well-being. These discussions align perfectly with this year's Mental Health Awareness Month theme of Learn, Act, Advocate. We learn how technology can challenge and support our mental well-being, act by adopting healthy digital habits, and advocate for healthier digital practices within our communities. Welcome to the Merging Life and Money Show. Before diving into today's discussion, let me give you an overview. We will focus on 3 main areas where technology impacts our mental health. Social media. We will explore the prevalence of social media in our daily lives and how it can lead to stress and anxiety. We will also look at its impact on self-esteem and body image. Then we look at information overload. We will discuss how constant access to information and the 24/7 news cycle contributes to feelings of overwhelm and stress, including the concept of doom scrolling and tips for managing information consumption. And finally, we will look at digital isolation versus authentic connection. We will explore the paradox of feeling connected yet isolated due to technology, the impact of online interaction on real-life relationships, and strategies for balancing online and offline activities to foster meaningful connections. By the end of this episode, you will better understand how technology influences your mental well-being, and you will be given some practical strategies for managing digital stress. Let us move on to our first main point, social media stress. Social media has become an integral part of our daily lives. It is hard to imagine a day without checking our LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or other social media feeds. While these platforms have changed how we communicate, share information, and stay connected, the constant need to stay updated can lead to significant stress and anxiety. Social media's universal nature means it is always accessible, creating a sense of pressure to be available and responsive. Notifications, messages, and updates continuously compete for our attention, making it difficult to disconnect and take a break. This perpetual state of connectivity can lead to feelings of overwhelm and stress. Moreover, Social media often presents an idealized version of reality. People tend to share the highlights of their lives, showcasing achievements, vacations, and happy moments. This can create a distorted perception of reality, leading to comparisons and feelings of inadequacy. When individuals compare their own lives to the seemingly perfect lives of others, it can result in decreased self esteem and increased anxiety. The pressure to maintain a certain image or persona on social media can also contribute to stress. Many people feel the need to carefully curate their online presence, ensuring their posts and photos portray them in the best possible light. This can be exhausting, and this can also lead to anxiety about how others perceive them. While social media has many benefits, its pervasive nature and the pressure to stay connected and maintain a certain image can lead to significant stress and anxiety. Recognizing these potential pitfalls and finding ways to manage our social media use is essential for protecting our mental well being. One primary stressor is a constant need to stay updated. Social media's never ending content stream leads to fear of missing out or FOMO, causing anxiety about missing important updates. This compulsion to check social media can interfere with relaxation and other tasks. The pressure to respond promptly to messages and notifications adds to the stress. Many feel obligated to reply immediately to maintain their social presence, causing urgency and anxiety about being perceived as unresponsive. Frequent notifications disrupt daily routines and fragment attention, making it hard to concentrate and complete tasks efficiently. This increases stress as individuals struggle to manage time and responsibilities. In summary, the pressure to stay connected and updated on social media can lead to significant stress and anxiety. Recognizing these pressures and managing social media use is key to mental health and well being. I will add that the relationship between social media usage and mental health has been the subject of numerous studies in recent years. Recent studies consistently show that excessive social media use is linked to anxiety, depression, and loneliness. Here are some key findings from recent studies that highlight this connection. Anxiety and depression. A study published in the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology found that reducing social media usage significantly decreased anxiety and depression. Limiting use to 30 minutes per day improved mental health outcomes. Another study conducted by the University of Pennsylvania revealed higher social media use increased anxiety and depression due to exposure of idealized images and pressure to present a perfect life. Loneliness. Research from the American Journal of Preventive Medicine found a strong correlation between social media use and perceived social isolation. More than 2 hours on social media daily doubled the likelihood of feeling socially isolated. A survey by the Royal Society for Public Health in the UK reported heavy social media use among young people led to increased feelings of loneliness and social isolation, highlighting the lack of depth in online interactions. Self-esteem and body image. A study published in the International Journal of Eating Disorders found that social media use, especially on platforms like Instagram, was linked to body dissatisfaction and eating disorders due to idealized body images and self-comparison. The Journal of Adolescence noted that adolescents who spend more time on social media are more likely to experience body image concerns and lower self-esteem due to unrealistic portrayals of beauty standards. General mental health. The Journal of Medical Internet Research conducted a meta-analysis of multiple studies and concluded that excessive social media use is significantly associated with various mental health issues. While social media offers support and community, it also poses risks to mental health when overused. These findings highlight the complex relationship between social media and mental health. While social media can offer valuable connections and information, it is essential to be mindful of its potential negative impacts and manage its use to protect mental well-being. Social media platforms are often filled with images and posts portray idealized versions of life, beauty, and success. This environment can lead to constant comparison and unrealistic expectations, ultimately harming self-esteem and body image. Curated perfection. Instagram influencers often post highly curated and edited photos highlighting their best angles, flawless skin, and perfect bodies. These images are frequently enhanced with filters and photo editing tools, creating an unrealistic standard of beauty. Regular users who view these images may compare themselves unfavorably, feeling inadequate or unattractive. This can lead to decreased self-esteem and increased body dissatisfaction. Highlight reels versus reality. Social media users tend to share their most exciting and positive moments, such as vacation, achievements, and celebrations, while rarely posting about everyday struggles or failures. This selective sharing creates a highlight reel effect where users believe others lead more successful and happier lives. This can foster feelings of inadequacy and low self-worth as individuals compare their lives, which include both high and lows, to the seemingly perfect lives of others. Fitness and diet culture. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok are flooded with fitness influencers promoting extreme workout routines and restrictive diets. These influencers often showcase their toned bodies and claim their appearance is solely due to their fitness regimen. Viewers may feel pressured to emulate these routines and achieve similar body types, which can be unrealistic and unhealthy. This pressure can lead to eating disorders, overexercising, and a negative body image as individuals struggle to meet these unattainable standards. Celebrity influence. Celebrities and public figures frequently post glamorous photos and updates about their luxurious lifestyles. They often endorse beauty products, fashion brands, and cosmetic procedures that contribute to their appearance. Fans and followers may feel compelled to mimic these celebrities, believing their worth is tied to their appearance and material possessions. This can result in a distorted self-image and a constant pursuit of external validation. Peer comparison. On platforms like Facebook and Snapchat, users often see updates from friends and acquaintances about their personal achievements, relationships, and social activities. Comparing oneself to peers can lead to envy and inadequacy, especially if one's life is perceived as less exciting or successful. This can erode self-esteem and contribute to a negative self-perception. Influence of beauty filters. Many social media apps offer beauty filters that can alter facial features, smooth skin, and enhance overall appearance. Users often post photos with these filters, presenting an idealized version of themselves. Constant exposure to filtered images can distort one's perception of beauty and normalcy. Users may become dissatisfied with their natural appearance and feel pressured to conform to these digitally altered standards, leading to decreased self-esteem and body confidence. These examples illustrate how social media can create a cycle of comparison and unrealistic expectations, ultimately harming self-esteem and body image. It is important to recognize these influences and take steps to cultivate a healthy relationship with social media. This can include following diverse and body positive accounts, limiting exposure to triggering content, and practicing self-compassion and mindfulness. As we navigate the complexities of social media and its impact on our self-esteem and body image, another significant challenge emerges in our tech-driven lives: information overload, which is the second topic of today's episode. In today's digital age, we are constantly bombarded with information from various sources: news websites, social media platforms, email, and instant messaging apps. This 24/7 access to information, while beneficial in many ways, can also lead to significant feelings of overwhelm and stress. The 24/7 news cycle. News outlets operate around the clock, providing continuous update on global events, politics, economics, and more. While staying informed is important, the relentless flow of news can be overwhelming. Constant pressure, constant exposure to negative or distressing news stories can heighten anxiety and stress level. The phenomenon known as headline stress disorder is a real concern, where individuals feel anxious or depressed due to the incessant stream of alarming news. Constant notifications. Our smartphone and other digital devices are designed to keep us always connected. Email notifications, social media messaging apps, and other platforms demand our immediate attention. The frequent interruptions from notifications can fragment our focus and disrupt our daily routines. This constant state of alertness can lead to mental fatigue, reduced productivity, and increased stress. The pressure to respond promptly to messages and updates can also create a sense of urgency and anxiety. Information overload. The sheer volume of information available online can be overwhelming. From articles and videos to social media posts and advertisements, we are inundated with content competing for our attention. Trying to process and make sense of this vast amount of information can lead to cognitive overload. Our brains struggle to filter and prioritize what is important, resulting in decision fatigue and feeling overwhelmed. Lack of downtime. Disconnecting and taking a break can be challenging with the constant availability of information. Many people feel the need to stay updated and fear missing out on important news or social updates. The lack of downtime and mental rest can lead to burnout. Without adequate breaks, our minds do not have the opportunity to recharge, resulting in decreased mental well-being and increased stress levels. To summarize, I will say that implementing practical strategies is essential to managing the overwhelm and stress caused by constant access to information. Before we do that, let's discuss the concept of doom scrolling. Doom scrolling refers to continuously consuming negative news online, specifically during the COVID-19 pandemic. This behavior can have serious mental health effects. Doom scrolling is a compulsive consumption of distressing news, such as global crisis or natural disasters. It often occurs late at night or during downtime, leading to prolonged exposure to negative content. How does it impact our mental health? It affects us in many ways. Increased anxiety and stress, constant exposure to negative news can heighten anxiety and stress, triggering chronic stress and physical symptoms like headaches and sleep disturbances, depression and hopelessness. Focus on negative events can create a bleak view of the world, leading to feelings of hopelessness and depression. Emotional exhaustion. Continuous negative news processing can cause emotional burnout and depletion. Impaired cognitive function, as we said earlier. Anxiety and stress from doom scrolling can impair concentration, memory, and decision making, reducing productivity. At the end of the day, when you understand the concept of doom scrolling and its negative impact on mental health, you can take proactive steps to manage your digital consumption and protect your well-being. Let's share some practical strategies for managing information overload. Implementing practical strategies is essential to manage the overwhelm and stress caused by constant access to information. These strategies include setting specific times for checking news and social media. Designate specific times during the day to check news and social media, such as in the morning and evening, to avoid constant interruptions throughout the day. Allocate a set amount of time for each session, such as 10 to 30 minutes to stay informed without becoming overwhelmed. Use a timer if necessary to stick to these limits. Using apps to limit screen time and notifications. Utilize apps designed to monitor and limit screen time, such as Apple Screen Time, Google Digital Wellbeing, or any third-party apps like Moment.com and Rescue Time. Turn off non-essential notifications to reduce distractions and customize your notification settings to receive alerts only from important contacts or apps. Curating your information sources. Be selective about social media accounts and pages you follow. Choose sources that provide reliable, accurate, and relevant information. Unfollow or mute accounts that contribute to stress or misinformation. Focus on a few high-quality news sources rather than trying to keep up with everything. Use tools and features to filter content and customize your feed based on your interest and preferences. Practicing regular digital detoxes. Plan regular digital detox periods where you completely disconnect from digital devices. This could be for a few hours each day, a full day each week, or even longer periods during vacations. Use this time to engage in offline activities that brings you joy and relaxation. Replace screen time with activities that promote mindfulness and well-being, such as reading, meditation, exercise, or spending time with loved ones. Create tech-free zones in your home, such as a bedroom or dining area, to encourage device-free interaction and relaxation. By implementing these practical strategies, you can effectively manage and limit your information consumption. These steps will help you maintain a healthier balance between staying informed and preserving your mental well-being. Now, having explored the overwhelming nature of constant information and its detrimental effects on our mental well-being, it is evident that managing our digital consumption is very important. However, there's another layer to this digital dilemma: the paradox of feeling connected yet isolated. This brings us to our third and final point. In our hyper-connected world, technology offers unprecedented ways to stay in touch with friends, family, and colleagues. Social media platforms, messaging apps, and video calls create the illusion of constant connectivity. However, this digital connectivity often lacks the depth and emotional richness of face-to-face interactions. Let's discuss the emotional effect of superficial online interactions versus meaningful real life connections. Superficial online interactions, such as likes, comments, and brief messages, can create a false sense of social engagement. These interactions often lack the emotional depth and genuine connection that come from meaningful conversations and shared experiences in real life. Research has shown that meaningful real life connections are essential to mental health and well being. They provide emotional support, reduce stress, and foster a sense of belonging. In contrast, superficial online interactions can lead to feelings of inadequacy, loneliness, and even depression. Constantly comparing ourselves to others' curated online personas can exacerbate these feelings as we often see only the highlight of others' lives, leading to unrealistic expectations and self doubt. Understanding the paradox of digital connection and isolation is essential for navigating our tech driven lives. So, while technology can bridge distances and offer convenience, it is important to recognize its limitation and strive for a balance that prioritizes authentic and meaningful connections. Let's explore the impact of technology in real life relationships. Digital communication tools have made it easier to stay in touch, but they can inadvertently harm our real life relationships. The convenience of sending a quick text or social media message can sometimes replace more meaningful in person interactions. Over reliance on digital communication can decrease the quality of our relationships. We might engage in fewer deep, meaningful conversations and more surface level exchanges, weakening the emotional bond that are crucial for strong, healthy relationships. Additionally, the constant distraction of smartphones and other devices can interfere with face to face interactions. When we prioritize our digital lives over those physically present, it can create feelings of neglect and disconnection. Text messages and social media interactions are often brief and lack the nuances of tone, facial expression, and body language that are essential for effective communication. This can lead to misunderstandings and a lack of emotional resilience. For instance, a heartfelt conversation about a personal issue is likely to be more impactful and supportive when conducted in person rather than through text. The absence of physical presence can make it difficult to convey empathy and understanding fully. Video calls, while a step closer to face interaction, still fail to provide the same level of connection. Technical issues, screen fatigue, and the lack of physical presence can make these interactions feel less genuine and more exhausting. The curated nature of social media can create a distorted view of reality. We often present the best versions of ourselves online, which can lead to unrealistic expectations and comparisons that strain real life relationships. Recognizing the impact of digital communication on our real life relationships is critical. While technology offers convenience, it is important to consciously engage in meaningful face to face interaction whenever possible. Balancing our digital real life connections can help foster deeper and more fulfilling relationships. That's a fact. Let's explore the strategies for balancing online interactions with offline activities. Maintaining a balance between online interactions and offline activities is essential for fostering true connections and improving overall mental health. Here are some strategies. Set boundaries for digital use. Establish specific times, as I mentioned before, for checking email, social media, and other digital communications to prevent constant interruptions and be more present in offline interactions. Create no phone zones or no screen time, such as during meals or before bedtime, to encourage face-to-face conversations and quality time with loved ones. Prioritize personal interaction. Schedule regular face-to-face meetings with friends and family. What happened to the good old time? This interaction, whether it's a coffee date, a walk in the park, or a family dinner, are key for building and maintaining strong relationships. Engage in screen-free activities like outdoor sports, hobbies, or community events, which naturally limit screen time and promote physical health and meaningful connections. Practice mindful digital consumption. Be selective about online content by following accounts and joining groups that promote positivity and meaningful engagement rather than those that contribute to stress or superficial interactions. Limit time on social media by using apps or built-in feature to track and manage screen time. Try to reduce the time spent on platforms that encourage endless scrolling and comparison. Engage in digital detoxes. Schedule regular breaks from digital devices to recharge and reconnect with the physical world. This could be a few hours each day, a full day each week, or even a weekend retreat without screens. Focus on well-being activities like reading, meditation, exercise, or spending time in nature during these detox periods. Foster meaningful online interactions. Strive for quality over quantity when engaging online. Prioritize meaningful interactions by writing thoughtful comments or having deeper conversations through video calls instead of simply liking a post or sending a quick message. Enhance real-life relationships with digital tools by sharing photos and updates with distant family members and planning to visit them in person when possible. Cultivate offline hobbies and interests. Develop screen-free hobbies like gardening, painting, cooking, or even playing a musical instrument if you can. These activities provide a sense of accomplishment and the joy that digital interactions often lack. Join in-person clubs or groups to share these interests and foster a sense of community and belonging. By implementing these strategies, you can create a more fulfilling and balanced life. Setting boundaries, prioritizing personal interaction, practicing mindful digital consumption, engaging in digital detox, fostering meaningful online interaction, and cultivating offline hobbies will help you maintain a healthier balance between online and offline activities, improving your overall mental health. And as we wrap up today's episode, let's recap the main point we've discussed. Social media stress. We explored the pervasive nature of social media and its potential to cause stress and anxiety. We also examined how constant comparison and unrealistic portrayals can impact self-esteem and body image. We discussed how 24/7 news cycle and constant notifications can lead to overwhelming and stressful feelings. We shared practical strategies for managing information consumption, such as setting specific times for checking news and social media, using apps to limit screen time, and practicing digital detoxes. Digital isolation versus authentic connection. We examined the paradox of feeling connected yet isolated due to technology and provided strategies for balancing online interaction with offline activities to foster connections and improve overall mental health. This episode aligned perfectly with the Learn, Act, Advocate theme of Mental Health Awareness Month. We learn about the mental health challenges posed by technology. We shared actionable strategies to manage digital stress and touched on promoting healthier digital habits. Albert Einstein once said, "It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity." This serves as a reminder to balance our digital lives with meaningful real-world connections. I encourage you to reflect on your own technology use and its impact on your mental health. So share your experiences and strategies for managing digital stress using the hashtag mental wellness on social media. Don't forget to tune in to our upcoming episodes in this series, Healthy Digital Habits tomorrow and Leveraging Technology for Mental Well-Being on Thursday. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today and participating in this important conversation. I truly appreciate your commitment to mental health awareness. And for more resources or to get in touch, visit our website or follow us on social media. I am your host, Marie-Jo César, reminding you to merge life and money for a balanced and fulfilling life. Until tomorrow, take care and stay mindful. Bye for now.